My name is Jordan McLeod, and I'm in the third period AP Environmental Science class, and I'm doing test corrections on the Unit 5 test. So I'm doing acid rain, indoor air pollution, and outdoor air pollution. For acid rain, a couple pieces of general information. It's caused mainly by coal-burning power plants, and then it's also caused by motor vehicle emissions. To measure acid rain, regular pure water is usually at a pH level of 7.0, but regular rainfall is already a little bit acidic at 5.6 on the pH scale, and anything lower than that would be considered acid rain. There's two main types of acid rain. There's wet, which is precipitation, and then there's dry, which is the acidic gases and then the particles. A few effects of acid rain: it leaches away important nutrients for the soil, and it also it damages the leaves, and it limits the nutrients of trees until they pretty much look like this, like that. Effects on wildlife: at a pH of 5, it starts to prevent the hatching of eggs, fish eggs, and then at a pH even lower than that, it starts to kill the adult fish. And then just for statues and things like that, this is before and that's after the acid rain over the years. A couple ways to prevent acid rain would be to decrease the coal use, burn less sulfur coal, and increase the use of natural gases and renewable resources, etc. And then to clean up, you could increase lime or phosphate fertilizer in order to neutralize the acidified lakes. Okay, and then for outdoor air pollution, there's two main sources of it. There's transportation, which is the majority, and then there's industry. Major sources of the primary pollutants would be stationary sources and then mobile sources. The stationary sources, the main one for that would be power plants, and then the mobile sources are things like cars, trains, etc. EPA implemented the Clean Air Act in 1970, 1977, and then 1990. And basically, after the Clean Air Act was implemented, it decreased carbon dioxide, NOx, VOCs, SO2, PM, and then PB, which is lead. That decreased the most. And then cap and trade policy. It's basically an emissions cap, and the unused amount can be sold to countries that have already exceeded their cap in order for money. And then for indoor air pollution, it contains a higher concentration of pollutants than outdoor air pollution and is actually more harmful to humans. So for the developing world, indoor air pollution is usually caused by burning of wood or charcoal, and that causes pneumonia, bronchitis, heart disease, etc. Foremost dangerous air pollutants, according to the EPA, would be tobacco smoke, formaldehyde, radon 222, and then ultrafine particles. Indoor air pollution also causes sick building syndrome, which if you're exposed to sick building syndrome, I guess, you get non-specific symptoms, but then if you get building-related illness, then it's like very specific. An example of that would be Legionnaire's disease.